Welcome to the concept of an introduction to the universal humanity. The objective is to develop the ability to see the harmony within and with the nature, to explore within, to inculcate and practice human values in family, in society, and with the nature, to explore the human being conduct, to explore the contents for value-based technical education. The last and the most important is to live in harmony. So, welcome in the last session, that is 7 harmony in existence. So existence is exist plus essence. The existence, whatever exists, that is there, is and it to be. Okay, that is what exists. And essence is in harmony. So we have seen there are the four different orders that are there, and that is the reality. And that is and then we have to understand the harmony within. The harmony means their usefulness and the complementness. So the existence is there, all is existing, coexist, means the every activity, every unit that is submerged in space. You can take the example of this Earth. So that is the rotating, that is moving in this space. So in and every activity that is submerged in space, so it is immersed, submerged, and surrounded in this space, and that is what the reality, and that has to be realized. Okay, and after that one we can have the understanding of the coexistence with the complementness and the usefulness. So once we know this reality, once we can have that uh, explorations, okay, towards this realizations, every activity that is submerged, immersed, and surrounded in space, then we can have that ability to see the coexistence. So here, the harmony in existence, the self is there, that is the activity that recognize the other unit, that is the body, and participate in the larger order. So being as a human being. So once we can understood what exactly the self, then we can have the participation with the larger order. The human being, that is a together, that is the self plus the body. It is also activity recognize the other units, other human beings, and the rest of nature, and participate in the larger order means in family. So once we can recognize ourselves, that is exploration within, then we can have the participation with the larger order. Once we recognize the family, then we can have the participation in the society in terms of the 5 dimensions. Once we recognize the society, then we can have the participation with the larger orders, that is the traditions, the rules and the regulations. Okay? And once that nature is going to be recognized, okay, so that is that we can recognize the other units and the participation in larger order, that is the earth rotates in on its axis and revolves around the sun. Again we can say, so that is the ability to see the each and every unit, each and every activity is there, and that is in coexist. So here we have seen that harmony in nature. So there are the four orders: material, pranic, animals, and the human being. The units within that orders, for example, in material, the soil, metals, air, and so the activity is the formation and the deformation. So innate is the existence; it is always there. Okay, the form is going to be changed from one form to the another, but it is always there. It will never get vanish. Okay, so it is there. So that is what the innateness. The inheritance is constitution based. Okay. The second is the pranic, the plants or the trees. So along with the formation and deformation, there is a respiration. So innate is the existence plus the growth, and the inheritance is in terms of the seed base. So always we are having the different types of the plant, and there are the seed base. It will never get vanished, but it is there in the form of the seeds. The third one is the animals. the animals, the birds. Okay. So formation, deformation, and the respiration in the body, and the selection and the testing in the cell. Okay. So existence and the growth in the body, and it wants to live in the cell. And how it is inheritance? It is a breed base. Okay. Always we are having the inheritance in terms of the breeds. So there is always the animals and the birds are there, unless and until there is the intervention of the human being. Okay. So in a natural way, they are there. The fourth is the human, all the human being. So the formation, deformation, the respiration in the body, and in the self, the imagination, the selection, the analyzing, and, and everyone is having the potential of the understanding in the self. Okay. So the existence and the growth is always there in a body, but every human being wants to live with the continuous happiness, and that is what the innateness of each and every cell. And at that level, all are same. Okay? And the inheritance is the education base. Okay, so we can get that continuous happiness through the right feeling and the right understanding. Okay, and once we are having that right understanding and right feeling through the education, so that is what the education sanskar. Okay, and that is in rotation. So the inheritance is the it is a conduct decided generation after the generation. So the through this education, so every human being that would have that ability to live in happiness, and that is not only the happiness, but that is the continuous happiness. So we can sum up with this one: the existence is in the form of the coexistence. Every unit in the existence is related with every other unit. Okay. So the and why it is so? Why it is there? So to mutually fulfill to each other. So synergy is intrinsic to the existence. Harmony is inherent in existence. We do not have to create it. We do not have to construct it. So it is there. So if we understood this concept, okay, so synergy is there, the harmony is there, and we have to understand it. So we don't want to create it or construct it. Then the simple role of that human being is to realize this coexistence, this harmony, this order in existence. Okay. And for this, what the human being need to do? So every human being has to understand the inherent harmony, the coexistence in the existence. And once the human being understand this harmony, they can live accordingly. So to live with the feelings of harmony, the coexistence. And there is a every provision in existence for the meaning coexistence. Okay. So the to ensure this continuous happiness, so everyone has to understand this inherent harmony, the coexistence. Okay. And this basic concept has to be realized, has to be understood, and depending upon that one can live accordingly. Okay. So the program for human being, our role in existence, to understand the coexistence and to live in coexistence. So to understand the coexistence means to understand the coexistence is the knowledge, and to ensure the feeling thought of the coexistence is the resolutions. To live in coexistence, so to live in coexistence with human beings, that is the concept of family toward the word family, that is the undivided society, and to live in coexistence in nature, so family order to the word family order, that is the universal human order. So once we understood the concept of this coexistence, it will lead toward the undivided society and the universal human order. So we'll sum up with this together, that is the realization of coexistence and its expression. So we have seen the self, which is having the 10 different activities. Okay, the realization till the selection and the testing. So we can realize the realization point is that the every unit in existence is coexist. So it is submerged, emerged, and surrounded in a space. Okay, and that is what the point of the realization. Once we got this realization point, we can understood the innateness of each and every one within this existence. So we have seen there are the four different orders, and we can have the understand if we are having that ability to see the innate needs of that each and every activity or units of that four order. So that is what understanding. And once we can find out that innateness, we can find out the harmony within this four order, then we can easily find out the participation of each and every unit with the others. And that participation, that is nothing but the relationships with the others. And once we got that one, we can have, based on that one, we can have the imagination. Based on that one, we can have the comparison. That will be the base on the justice, you know, that will be the base on the truth. And what is the truth? The existence is the coexistence. Depending upon that one, we can have the testing and the selection, and based on that selection we can have the behavior and the work with the body, and then we can have the participation with the larger order. So we can have the behavior along with the other human being which ensures the mutual happiness, which is tends towards the undivided human society. Once we are working with the rest of nature, that tends toward the mutual prosperity based on the concept. Okay, and that is the expression outside. And the participation in all larger order, that is a mutual fulfillment of the human goal. So we have seen there are the four different goals, and that is tends toward the universal human order. And that is what the human traditions, isn't it? So the we are here and for the undivided human society and the universal human order. And how we can get it? Once we realize this within, okay, once we realize the self which having the 10 different activities, then with based on that one we can have the behavior work and the participation, you know, behavior along with the human being, with the work along with the rest of nature, the participation with the larger order, so that will ensure the mutual happiness, mutual prosperity, and the fulfillment of the human goal. And that is what is needed. Okay, so the human education, the orders, the human conduct, and the constitutions. The education that ensures the development of the competence to live with the definite human conduct. The conduct that ensures the continuity of the mutual happiness and the prosperity. Then the nature of society of people living together in relationships of the mutual fulfillment, and the society in which the human goal is realized. Okay, this is what the universal human orders. And the entry point for each and every child is through the education. And hence we need to focus on the content of the education. And here the content has been proposed in different 7 modules. And if one can understood, one can realize कि okay, what every human being can achieve that continuous happiness and the prosperity, then we can achieve this undivided society. We can move towards the undivided society. So this is the assignment 7, where is the nature and existence self-organized. Okay, can you think? Is there survival of fittest in nature, or it is there? Okay, it is in coexistence. Okay, have you understood yourself? That is self and the prosperity. Okay, so the answers are within ourselves all we need to do is to make the effect to understand, isn't it? See, uh, we are having the assumption, presumptions, and beliefs. So beyond that one, we have to we should have that ability to explore ourselves to see the realities, and reality is as it is. Okay, and then we should have that ability to see what is it is there, you know? And if we are having that ability to see what it is there, then we can have that in actions. Okay, we can have that actions in terms of the behavior, in terms of the work behavior, along with the other human being, work along with the other rest of nature. Okay, this concept is based on the Madhyastha Darshan, which is propounded by Sri Nagaraj. The content of these presentations has been taken from the Madhyastha Darshan webpage, and all others who are studying, they are studying this philosophy. The responsibility of the clarification of this presentation lies with me. Okay, uh, that depends upon how much I have understood. Okay. But for the more details, one can visit to the Madhyastha Darshan webpage. My gratitude towards AC Nagaraj. This is the proposal for happy, meaningful, fulfilling living for all human beings. So one can have this proposal based on this one. One can live happily. Okay, so this is the proposal implies that we all need to evaluate it for ourselves, by ourselves, and within ourselves. My acknowledgement towards the Vipath Sansthan, as well as I'm thankful to Yogesh Shastriji who introduced me to the journey. For more details, okay, one can explore. Okay, here we have seen in four different seven sessions. Okay, these are the content for the education, and if one would like to really explore, they can go for this 1 or 2 years. And if you are within this age 16 to 30, someone can explore for this valuable skill education at Manav Tirth. For the school education, one can visit to this Raipur or the Indo centers. The study centers for the families and for everyone are available at different places. Okay, Choti, then the Delhi, then the Indore, Kanpur, Sadashas, Ahmedabad, Pune, and many more places in India as well as at Canada. So if you would like to explore yourself, uh, you can visit this web page info. Okay. So this research has been done by Inakraj. Thank you.